Good morning. As you can see, I've been working away at attaching some of these pieces. I still have some to go, and I have to admit I made a few small changes. Before we get to that, however, I want you to see the color that I've chosen. It's a mildly variegated color for this one, and this is going to be for this one, and this variegated cotton is going to be for leaves, and this blue is for the it's one shade lighter than the blue here, so that's going to be for there. Okay, now that's our business taken care of. Let's get this out of the way and talk about what has happened here. I was upset with the way this didn't balance in this corner, so I attached it here and here, along here and here, but this is not attached yet, neither is this lace piece. So I added, it's a little bit difficult to see, but I added a leaf here, and I've basted it down with red. This here is an addition also, and it's basted down with red. And here, I didn't like the way this, the bottom of this piece was looking, so I trimmed it off, raised it a smidge, and decided that this greenery needed to be added to here. So I added this leaf, and that leaf. This was part of the original piece of fabric. What else did I do? Oh, I added this little guy here. He looks like a little afterthought, but he's awfully cute, so I had to have him. Now, up here, I added 1, 2, 3 pieces by cutting out leaves from the original piece of fabric. So that was all that is, that's all that's new. What I want to work on today is I want to show you some of the stitching that we're going to be doing in here, and I'd like to be able to get to starting a little bit here so that you can see what I'm aiming for, and over here. That would be the best. I don't know whether that's really going to happen or not, but we'll see. I want to get this loosened up so that this flower is pointing down toward me. Let's get this tightened up. For those of you who might be interested in this table stand, it's a, I believe it's a K. It could be an R, but I think I remember it being a K. But then I look, it looks like an R. But you might look for that. They might still be in business. One never knows what is found on Amazon or eBay for that matter. So, let's get to doings here. I want you to be sure to be able to really see this. Okay. Now, these are down here, and have to go up here now. Okay, so I do hope that you have had a pleasant weekend. pulled the wrong one. Leave it to me. We'll get it this way, I guess. Yes, we will. Okay. And I believe I was using 3 strands here. Let's get the stitchery glasses going. Ah, there it is. And I'm going to put this piece of green over here because I have the new green to outline and finish this piece and these leaves, and it will be all tucked down, and then let the good times roll. Now, I've noticed that other people who use 6-strand just pick out their bits of thread from the pack of 6 here, and it works for them. And the reason I do that, and it's a habit that I sort of don't want to break or can't break or don't seem to be able to break, because I want these to lay flat, and therefore the only way to get that effect is to pull out your strands and put them back together. Okay, there we go. And we're off. Now, okay. And we know that 3 strands will go through this fine eye in this pointy needle. It's a sharp needle. That's what you need for a job like this. So, let's go up in here. And bring this down. Let's move this lower. Okay. Let's bring this down to here. Okay. Let's go back up here. And we'll go over here. We'll bring this one down. Let's go back up in here. going to be a long one. But that's the way it shows in the design on the fabric. So that's what we'll have. This one is off a little bit to the side. And here. And then we have some here that we just need to fill it. Ouch. Well, ouch, because I was trying to use the wrong end here. You know, these fingertips do their best, but sometimes an ouch is included. But for someone who swore to herself that she was never going to be able to do this again because of these fingertips, I'm really surprised and quite happy. And today, while I was having my brekkie, I found, I believe it was someone on Instagram, who was doing watercolor and some mixed media, but I noticed that she included stitching in her work, and it was beautiful, and I thought to myself, we're going to give this a try. Really all that is needed for that is a stylus to make the holes. And that is going to happen. That's going to get things that I had planned are going to get pushed back a little because I cannot wait to try. It was really lovely. Now, I think we're kind of set there. Shall I bring this down to here? Sure, why not? The wonderfulness of this is there's no police involved. That's better. There. And this little bit will work for showing you what this is all about. And I'm going to go up with this one and under. And one more here. I want to catch a certain hole in the fabric. I did. Alrighty. So, let's turn this over. And run this needle under the crazy quilt. Pull through. Now, upon looking at this, I see a lot of short, straight stitches here. It's different from this. So, let's get that up out of the way. And I'm going to drop this one over here, out of harm's way. And there are, as you've noticed, there's time between videos on this piece because I devote about 2 hours a day. And some bits of this move faster than others, but it does take that much time to get this second layer done to leave us open to play on the top. We might need some more things. We don't know. Could be that when it's done, the second layer is done, the piece will be done. I don't know that. But if it isn't, it's playtime for us. I chose the variegated green because when you look at this leaf, you can see some areas. I might even choose a lighter green to do the veins and just do a bit here and there. I'm not going to certainly do that any more than I'm doing this big flower that we're working on, which I believe is a tulip. This is not DMC. This is hand dyed. I need more room to get under here, and you can see better that way. Let's get this out of the way, and let's start this little bit here in the center. I got a nice big slub on the weaving of the fabric, but that's okay. There we go. Put one right between here. There goes the variegation. Okay. I needed to pull my head back and look a bit here as to what the shape was and where it went. Okay, these are working a treat, this variegated bit here. I'm going to pull you in a little bit. For this last bit here. And I'm going to add my good buddy to these dollar store glasses. Can't work too long with it because, you know, let's be honest, it's not. The edition is worth, I believe I paid quite a bit more for it 30 years ago. And I didn't use it that much because at that point, who knew these little things would happen, like cataracts and so forth? Not cataracts, but it's gone out of my mind. I guess I put it out. I was having the eyes done while I was in chemo. It was fun. But the end result is I can see like an eagle, especially in my left eye. There we go. Let's do it. If I had a little bit more strength in these fingertips, I could give this a bit of a shove. But thankfully, this fabric, as you can see, is very much like it's a woven linen. That's why I had to be very careful around the edges here, because the linen would, bits of the horizontal bit or negative vertical bits would want to come off, and I had to seal them in with the thread that I was using. Okay, there we go. And you are finished. So let's go up here and start this one. I like the way that, I like the shade in the variegation. Go. Well, I'm going to stop working on the pink. On the pink, when I use this thread up for maybe 2 more stitches, and I'm going to start on the tan one over here, so that you will have seen three ways to manage your one more carol. It's always one more carol. There we go. And here we go. Now, I'll flip over and we'll run through the back here. And the reason I'm not going around again is because there's going to be glue all over the back of this one. The inside is added to the journal cover. And now let's go over here. Perry luster, 6 strand. Oh, it's not by DMC. It's 100% mercerized, 7 yards. Wonder where that puppy came from. Well, I guess it's been around for a while. First thing I'm going to do is try 3 strands again. Oh, this is rather a blend in, and that's okay. Two and 3. And let's do, I have an urge to do some French knots. And when the urge comes over you with stitchery, you just do it, because after all, it's between you and whatever makes you happy and whatever is in your head. Where will I go? Where will I go? Let's go down here. And when you have a frame like this, it is so easy to do French knots. Yes, I'm happy with the 3 strands. One's a little bit smaller, and that's good. Variety of size. And let's go over here now and do this bit. I don't know whether I'm going to add a different shade of this neutral. Might do that Just have to see how it goes. Oopsie, what's he going on here? Didn't pull that one tight enough. Whoa. Okay. As I said, saving grace here is having the frame. Nope. Nope. No. Okay. Let me show you what we do to get out of this little pickle. There's usually a getty outie here. You just have to fuss with this knot with the point of the needle. Let it know that it has to slip loose a little bit here. Torment it. Yes, it's starting to loosen up a little bit. There we go. Torment, torment, torment. And yes, it's coming out. Well, I know that you don't need to see me sit and fuss and torment to get this loosened, because it's getting very loose. And then you kind of stick the needle in where it's causing you a problem. There's it is. There it is. Coming, coming. Coming, coming. There it is, right there. Now let's get this going. I think I'm going to, almost. It tightened up on me. It did. If I had $1 every time I did this over the years, let me get this one out. And so I am going to stop, because this is all that's left, as you can see. So it's just a matter of sticking the needle, point of the needle, into where the knot is and tormenting it and loosening it up. And this one will go too. It's very close. I think it's got its tongue stuck out at me. Oh yeah. You just think you're going to win. Okay, I gotta stop fussing. If you have enjoyed today's visit, please consider watching as we start the next layer. Today we have put on some more needle painting here. We have done some satin stitching over this flower, and we're doing some French knots after this one figures out that I'm the queen here. If you have enjoyed watching, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I do answer them, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.